everybody. This is Bull Run Crypto, and today we're going to talk about how to buy the dip in cryptocurrencies. So, first and foremost, we don't know where the market's going. We can only make assumptions. We've got the fear and greed index saying that we're still pretty neutral in terms of bullishness. We're not quite in the fear state, but when the market goes down into the red, those create buying opportunities. And as per pretty much everybody, including myself, we always want to buy when the market's going up. It's like a FOMO. We're like, oh boy, we better catch up to XRP. Now it's going up. But in these cases, when it's red days like this, Bitcoin below 100,000, XRP well below $3, Solana below 230, that's when we typically want to jump in. We don't want to jump in when Solana is trading at 250. We don't want to jump into ETH when it's trading at 3,500 or XRP at $3 or over $3 or Bitcoin over 110 or 105 in the last case. So you guys get the idea. So we're going to look at the market right now and we're going to see where the buying opportunities, and I'm going to show you how I would analyze the market on a day like this. This right here, these categories, very important to look at. So as we're going through here, we're looking at things on the 24-hour at first, see what's really draining and bleeding out right now. As you can see, most of them are in single digits, but Solana's in double digits. So Solana pumped hard and now it's kind of crawling back or slowing down. You have Dogecoin at 11%. You come down here, you have SUI at 13%. If you're bullish on SUI and you've been buying SUI at maybe 450, you could feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to put any more money into this thing. But SUI down 13% on the 24-hour, but 21% on the 7-day. And if we go through here on the 7-day, this is where you're really looking for buying opportunities. So what I would suggest you do is create an account on one of these crypto apps like Crypto Market Cap or Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko, or if you're on an app on your cell phone, just create a favorites list, maybe 50 coins in there. And then you've done your research on each one of them. That's how they ended up in your favorites list. And then when they go down a lot, that's when you actually say, hey, okay, one of my favorites is in a buying opportunity. And then you do a little bit of evaluation and you see what's changed about it, why is it down? And you'll find out that, hey, this might be a good buy or a bad buy. So in this case, let's look at the 7-day and see where the big opportunities are now. So the big one here that pops up is Dogecoin. Solana on the 7-day isn't in double digits, but it is on the 24-hour. So you got Cardano. Cardano's really in the double digits right now. Stellar, if you're big on that. But SUI, man, 21%. That one's deep red right now. Another one that's really hurting, like if you were to zoom out on, like, say, the 30-day, Polkadot is just getting absolutely wrecked. And this one's either going to be like fading out and becoming irrelevant, or it's an extremely good buying opportunity for Polkadot. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. You've got Uniswap way down also, 23%. And we're looking at like the Trump coin. This one down 57%. If you're looking to get into Trump coin, where's your bottom for that? I think anything below $20 would be what most people would say. But again, you have to do your own research. But it's high risk, high reward kind of market, right? So this is not for the people who are like timid or scared, or, you know, if you're one of those people that can't handle volatility, do not invest in cryptocurrencies, straight up. You can see, what's this? Optimism. Look at this. I haven't even seen that project before. That one just popped up. But there's lots of coins in here that are down. And then, you know, so let's take a look at some of the categories like Made in America and see where the buying opportunities are here. So we've got Doge. We're looking at the 7-day primarily. Doge, Cardano, Stellar, SUI, Uniswap, Trump coin. These are some of the hot ones that pop up that people get excited for. And then, you know, as you start to go into the lower cap coins, you're looking around here and you're seeing something like a Melania coin. That one's a tough one to invest in, but I mean, if there was ever a bottom or close to a bottom on Melania, that would be it. So I don't know what could possibly pump Melania at any given point, but we'll see. Now, Dragon Chain, look at that, 69%. How are they up? Another one that's kind of a meme coin that's been hot lately is Vine. So let's take a look at Vine and see what the fundamentals in the technical analysis says, 29 cents. It's not really down over the last month, or the last 7 days, I should say. I mean, you can see it came in at 16 cents thereabout, and now it's trading at 30 cents. So this one's been kind of resilient. I mean, anytime you can get Vine below, I don't know, 15 cents, I'd say it's a pretty decent buy. But as I said, with meme coins, very high risk, high volatility. I'll tell you what. But you zoom out on that Made in USA. Maybe you're thinking that the crypto capital gains thing is going to go away for Made in USA coins, and you're looking for Made in USA, and you're like, man, well, I've been wanting to get into Hedera, but it was too high before. Let's look at the 7-day on Hedera. It was all the way up there around 37 cents, now trading at 30 cents. If you've wanted to get into Hedera, this could be your moment. That's the kind of stuff we're looking at. Or if you're looking to get into AI agents, you're going to see some real deep red here, like Griffane. Look at that, down 36%. Follow Network, 29%. I would say that Griffane seems like it's in a decent buying opportunity. Right now, the current market cap is around $301 million. AI16Z, that could be a buying opportunity for those of you who've been wanting to get into that. Look at the 7-day on that. Virtuals, definitely deep red right now. The market is really getting shredded. I mean, over the last week, there's been some big time sell-offs. And then if you come over here to the Solana ecosystem, this one says Solana ecosystem, but it's got Ethereum and Chainlink in there. So let's go down here a little bit. The Solana ecosystem seems to be holding up decently in the top, but once you get down into the altcoins, the lower caps, it's not doing so hot. So we'll take a look here at gaming. So gaming has not had its moment. We've been waiting on gaming. Gaming just keeps going lower and lower. And a perfect example of how tore up the Ethereum DeFi network or Ethereum network, Ethereum altcoin market has just been getting shredded. Decentraland. I mean, it just really hasn't done anything. I mean, it traded at 31 cents and now it's up to 42 cents. It went as high as 77 cents, but man, not doing much on Ethereum. Ethereum is really underperforming. The thing I want to talk about with Ethereum, though, the coin itself, let's just take a look here at something that's important to analyze. So if we take a look at the all-time chart for Ethereum, let's go back to 2021. Okay, so this is January of 2021, 4 years ago, right? About the same time. Price was around 1,600. It was climbing, as it's been climbing here, okay? They didn't have this big sell-off, though. They had a little bit of a sell-off in February, but you can see this could be the setup for one of these when it went up to 3,900. So we could be looking at like a possible run up for Ethereum. And that time frame window that we'd be looking at on that, I would say February, we should see some interesting price action for Ethereum. And then it really picked up around like April. So it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on Ethereum between now and April. Or maybe now in May, I would say. April, May. If Ethereum doesn't get any sort of action by April, May, that's going to be, I would say, something to really consider for the bears. That's going to be a bear favorable situation. So we've got between now and April, May to see some serious price action or see some upward movement. And upward movement, I mean like above 3,500 for sure, but pushing more like 4,000, above 4,000 between now and April, May. So that's something to keep in mind with ETH. And we need ETH to pull up because Bitcoin's hit an all-time high, but ETH hasn't done it. So everyone's kind of waiting on ETH right now. But that's how I look at buying the dip. If you're one of those people who believe that ETH is going to have that run up between now and April, May, getting into ETH at $3,000 really is a decent buying opportunity considering where we've been, okay? And what's possible with ETH. ETH has had an all-time high of 4,600, okay? And this is a very conservative play, but it's one of those strong coins that you can sit in a bear market and not lose too much value. You can stake it. And that's what you do during a bear market is you stake ETH, right? You can't stake Bitcoin right now. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens. But anyway, that's how I look at buying the dip in a dip day like this in a Red Sea. I'm looking at coins that are in my favorites list that have sold off pretty hard on the 24-hour or in particular on the 7-day. So I'm looking at previous all-time highs, but I'm also looking at the last year for an all-time high to see where it's at compared to where we're going. So ETH, traded at 4,200 back in March, down to 3,085. That's in the last year. If the market continues to remain bullish, I don't see why we don't revisit that 1 year high of around, I would say 4,000 actually. It went up to 4,000 on March 12th. So it'll be interesting. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll see you on the next one.